Okay, so we can go into this website called CG Trader, which we can search for thousands of 3D models. For example, let's go and check on the 3D models for animals. We can see that there are many to choose from, and of course we want the free ones. We can filter through type, so we want the GLB 3D file that is supported in Mediaverse. As we can see, there are many assets. And of course we can search. We want some camping assets. As we can see, there are a plethora of free camping assets in GLB file format. So we can find what we like and then download them. After that, we can log in into our Mediaverse account in the Mediaverse platform. And we can start importing these GLB 3D files into our account. As you can see, I've imported this bird. Also imported a scene that I've found and a camping fire. And a tent. Okay. Of course, we can search in the Mediaverse platforms for some 3D files that we want. For example, I am searching for a fox file, and we can see that there's a fox file, so we can import this to our assets. As we can see, we now have in our assets all these 3D files. Now we can go into the VRodos platform, log in with our Mediaverse account, and after a successful login process, we can get our Mediaverse assets into our VRodos project by clicking this button. Now, if we go into the assets repository, we can see that all the files have been successfully imported, along with some other files that we had before. And now we can go into the project manager and create a new project so we can start building the scene that we want. We name this as a camping project. And we can see in the left pane that we have all the available files that we have imported from the Mediaverse account or uploaded ourselves. We select this 3D file scene, and now we can tweak it to be a bit as we want using this 2D view, and of course we can use the 3D view to also have a better overview of what will be happening in the 3D scene. So we now tweak the 3D object to tailor our needs. And of course we can start adding more 3D objects on top of that, for example this tent. So this means that the director can fully create a 3D scene using these 3D assets that he imported from his Mediaverse account. Let's add a camping fire too. As you can see, it is a relatively easy way to position these objects into the 3D scene. You can move them in the X, Y, and Z axis. We can add also a fox to make more realistic our nature scene. And now this is the first-person view that the director can see. We've also added a bird there. Let's see that everything is okay in the scene that we like. Okay, so now we can start placing actors. So actors is the positions that our actors will take. So we position them just as the 3D objects, but these actor objects are placeholders for our actors in real life. So for the users that will connect to this session. And then when we are satisfied with the scene, we can click on the top right button which says compile, then proceed, and after a couple of seconds our scene will be compiled and ready to work. So now we can open this link and log in as a director. So as a director, we see that the scene is as we like it exactly. And we can give the link of this scene to our actors so they can start joining the session. So we can see the first actor now online. We can see that they use a green sheet as a green screen. This is our second actor here. So we can cut the background off. And let's see an overview of the scene and our actors. Okay, so now we have a second actor also here. We have both the actors actually in the scene. And we can now share the screen that we want, so the actors can also see what the director sees in their mobile device. So they can see themselves acting actually. And of course, within the top right pane, there are some options. So we can tweak the color of the actor's feed from the camera, so to make this green sheet vanish and make their presence more immersive to the scene.